This is one of the reasons why I think we are in the last stretch of this bull market. It's going to be a crazy ride up and down. I'm going to get into that. But first, we have in 2023, November, the same time last year, we were at $34,000 Bitcoin. And so if you've been a follower of ours for a long time, you will know that we were screaming to buy Bitcoin at and below $20,000. Actually, I was buying from I think it was $26,000 all the way down to, I think $16,000, $17,000. I never bought the very bottom. I'm cool with that. So what? Very few people did. But hey, you know what? It's been a very amazing road. And it was actually one of the easiest bear markets I've ever been through. Yes, you may think you're crazy. FTX happened, all Celsius happened, BlockFi happened, all these other companies got destroyed and a lot of people got hurt. Sure, but you know what? You know what I had to deal with and so many other people had to deal with? Bitcoin going away. When I first started, there was a very real chance that Bitcoin was going to get destroyed by Mt. Gox. I had no idea. I had nobody holding my hand. There wasn't crypto YouTube and there wasn't crypto Twitter. It's just me and my brain understanding, okay, set supply, it's decentralized, it's permissionless, and it's global. And I think people are gonna really need to use this in the future. And boy, that was a good bet. But hey, that was really a crazy time, especially for my brain going, just stick with it, it doesn't matter, going through all those dips. Now, Bitcoin's surviving, regardless of FTX, Bitcoin's fine. Bitcoin was never in danger of collapsing due to some stupid guy named Sam Bankman-Fried. Okay, moving on. We have the ETFs now are officially bigger than its gold ETF. Now this is BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF. $33.2 billion in assets in just 10 months of this ETF. So that's pretty impressive. Now, moving on to the scammers. I'm just gonna say this again because he's out and about saying he's the crypto god. Watch out for Kevin O'Leary. He is a scam artist. He is a very bad person. He took $15 million from FTX to shill FTX. Everybody got pretty much screwed. Meanwhile, my wife, 2 weeks before FTX collapsed, she was saying Sam Bankman-Fried was a fraud. A lot of people listened to Heidi and took their money out, and we got a lot of thank you letters after that. Thank God. Okay, moving on. We have now passed a $1.5 trillion market cap. That is really huge. I can't even believe I'm saying this from when I first started, Bitcoin's market cap was tiny. Now it's ridiculously huge. Pretty happy to see that. It's definitely gaining a lot of traction. Okay, so now here's what to expect during this bull market. Sentiment has changed. Sentiment has definitely changed since FTX. A lot of people are like, oh, FTX, once that happened, there was too much PTSD in the space. I had people calling me like a scam artist, oh, you like that crypto scam and whatever. And I was fine, I was in Bali, like everybody thought, oh, I was almost embarrassed to say that, yeah, I'm involved with crypto just because it had such a bad reputation after Sam Bankman-Fried's scam, essentially. And not just that, but Celsius and so on. So now people are finally calling me back up and going, hey, Toby, what coin should I buy? What should I do here? What's the best wallet? Where's the best exchange or whatever? This happens always at the later stages of a bull market. I'm not saying we are done with this bull market. We have just begun this stage. This stage could take us to $150,000, $200,000. I don't know. Nobody knows, okay? So if you're listening to people that say, oh, Bitcoin's gonna be at $350,000, $500,000, and they're guaranteeing that's just, they're full of crap, okay? That they don't know that stuff. But what I can tell you is through history, we've had some very vicious dips, okay? I'm talking, here, let me go over this. 2016 through 18, we had a 34% dip. Then we went on to a 40% dip. And this is on a bull market, guys. This is on a crazy bull market that brought us from a couple $100 to about $20,000. So let me start again. 34% dip. then a 40% dip, then a 35% dip, then a 37% dip, then a 38% dip, and then a 27% dip until we had our last blow off top. Guys, we had a 34% dip. I think it's about 34.5% dip. That was nothing. Nothing. And, people are freaking out about a 34% dip. As you see the price rising and rising day after day, it could potentially do that. Just realize that we should have some corrections in the meantime, okay? It doesn't mean that we're gonna have a 40% dip right away. No. And what I also think is that because Bitcoin market cap is so high, I think it's harder for whales to push the price down as much as they used to push the price down, okay? So I'm leaning away from a 40% dip. I don't think that's going to happen, especially in this bull market. Even though leverage is really ridiculously high in the space right now, it seems like a lot of people are just buying and just putting relentless upward pressure on the market. That is incredibly bullish. So if you do want to see our exit strategy, you need an exit strategy, guys. You will find it at learningcrypto.com. That is where I post my market updates, my portfolio. You get cool swag like this and much, much more. You get Heidi's book, Why Crypto, so you can actually understand Bitcoin. You can understand why this space was created. Because listen, guys, if I didn't understand why Bitcoin or crypto was created, I would have never been able to hold on to Bitcoin from under $100 to $80,000. I promise you that. It took education, and you know what? Heidi breaks it down amazingly in her book. So definitely you're doing yourself a disservice by not reading that. That's all I have. Talk to you soon.